Hello and welcome to this first day of the competition of the 70th Cannes Film Festival with an American film from Todd Haynes, who's back 2 years after Carol. Todd Haynes with Wonderstruck, which is opening the competition of the 70th Cannes Film Festival. He's just been welcomed by Thierry Frémaux, the general delegate. Todd Haynes, once again, two wonderful actresses, Julianne Moore and Michelle Williams. So the Photocall, which is going to begin now in just a few moments. Later will be here for the next film in the competition at 12 o'clock for Loveless by Andrei Zvyaginsev. Now the Photocall, the first Photocall of the film in competition, Wonderstruck. So, hello everybody and welcome to the Photocall for Wonderstruck. Wonderstruck is by Todd Haynes, a film opening the competition for the 70th Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival. Todd Haynes back in Cannes after coming in 2015 with the wonderful Carol, and back again with two actresses. Of course, you remember Kate Blanchett and Rooney Mara back in 2015. Rooney Mara, who left Cannes with a Best Actress award, and here we've got Julianne Moore back with Todd Haynes, and this time with Michelle Williams. So the Photocall of this American film by Todd Haynes. Wonderstruck, the story of two children at two different periods, two children who both, one in 1927, the other in the 1970s, leave where they live, they run away from home, they go to New York. One is looking for her mother, and the other looking for his father. And it's these two stories that are going to be combined in two different styles. Todd Haynes is going to tell one story in 1927, silent film in black and white, the other, the 1970s in color, with a very 1970s style. It's a way of seeing New York in these two ways. Wonderfully filmed once again by Todd Haynes.
Voilà donc la famille de Todd. Autour de lui, vous reconnaissez Michelle Williams.
You've got Michelle Williams and Julianne Moore.
Je vous parlais de la magnifique photographie de ce film une nouvelle fois.
Wonderful photography in the film from Ed Lachman.
Et puis donc deux actrices.
And two actresses.
Bien sûr, au palmarès déjà très étoffé.
Who have won a great deal of awards. Of course, the Best Actress Award for Julianne Moore.
Deux actrices, deux stars.
Two stars, and with the two stars, the two children, you've got Millicent Simmonds, who you can see on the far left of the screen. Millicent Simmonds, who plays the young deaf child, who is a young actress who is herself hearing impaired. She's 14 years old. She's just started acting with her, and then one of the boys is not the boy who looks for his father. He's called Jaden Michael, who plays the friend, the young boy's friend, who meets the young runaway in 1970s New York and who helps him in his quest. Michelle Williams there. Michelle Williams, who plays the little boy's son in the 1970s, a mother who dies at the beginning of the film. A short role, a small role, but she's present throughout the film. She inhabits the film because it's this loss which leads the child to leave his aunt's home, and the aunt took him in after his mother died and tried to find his father. Michelle Williams, who was in Cannes in 2010 for Blue Valentine in Un Certain Regard, with of course Ryan Gosling acting alongside her.
Et là, c'est donc Julianne Moore.
And here's Julianne Moore. Julianne Moore, who came for the first time to Cannes in 1999 for a film out of competition, An Ideal Husband, made by Oliver Parker. She came back with Blindness, opening the festival in 2008. And of course, you remember Maps to the Stars, made by David Cronenberg, which of course earned her a Best Actress award here back in 2014. Actresses, real stars of cinema, of world cinema, American stars. So here's Todd Haynes, who came to the festival back in 1988 for the first time with Velvet Goldmine. It was Best Artistic Contribution. He won an award for this. And he came back then in 2015 with the famous Carol, wonderful film, filmed by Ed Lachman, who was, which was already a film, a historic film. It took place at the end of the 1950s. And of course you remember Far From Paradise with Julianne Moore. I'm Not There. A very surprising film. He started with Poison back in '91. Two of the children, the young actress Millicent Simmonds, Millie Simmonds, a young actress taking her first steps in cinema. And she was found in Utah, but she was chosen after a massive casting. You can see she's got a hearing aid. Because she is hearing impaired.
Et donc elle incarne cette
and she plays this young child, this teenager of the 1920s who's fascinated by silent film, and it's in total empathy with the others because
peut-être la musique jouée au piano ou à l'orgue pour accompagner ses films, et puis elle assiste aussi à l'apparition.
Also is there for the appearance of the talkies, which changed the way people see films, but as well her way of seeing films, which will be different now from the traditional view, because she won't hear the sound. But her mother is an actress.
Julianne Moore
est une actrice. She's an actress of silent film, looking for this mother. And then you've got Jaden Michael, who seems very at ease here in Cannes, putting on a show for the photographers. He was in TV programs like Sesame Street.
Il est en train de conquérir Cannes.
So he's conquering Cannes. Jaden Michael.
Alors, il ne joue pas le jeune enfant.
He doesn't play the young deaf child in the 70s, but his friend.
Ce jeune garçon va rencontrer à New York, avec qui il va visiter.
The kid he meets in New York, and they visit the Natural History Museum, and that's where the two periods combine. You know, in the Natural History Museum, two different periods.
La jeune sourde que l'on a vue tout à l'heure et l'autre enfant vont toucher une météorite. Et le film va prendre une forme
and the film really takes off from there. So you can see how the photographs love this up-and-coming star. He can put on a show, definitely. So there we are for the Photocall.
Photocall, the Wonderstruck.
Wonderstruck from Todd Haynes, opening the competition today.